Hey YouTube, it's me, Natalie, and it is spooky season. I'm excited. So, Halloween is right around the corner, and fall, as you guys know, is my favorite time of year, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. It's a time for you to be creative. Things are scary. It's just exciting. I mean, who doesn't like Halloween? But today, I'm going to be doing a makeup look for you guys. So this makeup look is, let me just put it like this. So we all know that Halloween is the one day out of the year where a girl gets to dress up like a total slut and no one can say a thing. I mean, literally, we all know that. So with it being COVID and all, who knows what everyone's Halloween is looking like this year. So if you're one of those people who just want to stay home and take some glamorous looks, or if you're going out to look slutty and be cute, I mean, this is perfect for you. So this is going to be like a Halloween glam. So it's going to be dark, but gory, but sexy, but mysterious. I mean, let's have fun with it. So if you guys are interested in seeing this look, please stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, comment below if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let's get to it. All right, you guys, so you are seeing my face, my eye, very up close and personal. All I've done is I have done my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I put my brow gel on, I cleaned it up with concealer, and then I just primed my eye. So I primed my eye with my paint pot from MAC. Looks like this. So I primed my eye with that, and I'm going to do one eye at a time. So yes, I am that person who, if I really want a clean cut look, I still use tape, so that's just what it is. So first we'll be starting off with the red from the James Charles palette, and I'm using a Morphe brush, and it is an M505. Oh, that's blurry. Anyways, it's a Morphe M505, and I will link everything below, the brushes that I use and all that good stuff. So I'm dipping in with the red, and this is going to be my first color I'm going in with. So I like to start light. And I'm taking this really high. As you guys can see, I'm taking it really high above my crease. And I'm starting on, and I'm just building on it. I don't want too much on my brush at first. I just dip and I go. So as you guys can see, so this look today is going to be like a cut crease kind of thing that we're going for. So I have my red in above my crease, very high. And now for my second, I'm going in with the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm with a different brush. I'm going to be dipping into this really, really deep red maroon color, burgundy color at the bottom here. And it's called Zohra, I believe. So basically I'm dipping into that, and I'm going to start putting it in underneath. So it's really going to give it depth. For that darker red, I used a Morphe brush again, but I used the M503. So I'm taking that first brush that I used for the first lighter red, and I don't have anything on it, and I'm just kind of buffing out the edges here. So right now we have a very red look, and so now we got to start adding in some depth. So I know I'm kind of jumping around on palettes here, but I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take the darkest brown. So in her palette, she has black here, and then there's this brown right here. So I'm gonna take that dark brown, and I'm gonna still use an M503, and I'm going to blend it in my crease area. Because now we're gonna start darkening this eye up. So everything that I have under here, I don't even really care about right now, because that's all gonna be hidden. Okay, so I know right now it's looking a little crazy, but the thing with makeup is you gotta trust the process. Okay, so I'm going in back with my first M503 brush, dipping back into that dark burgundy color that we used on the Saharan palette, and I'm gonna go over that really dark brown that we just did, because we lost some of that color and we want that back. Okay, so now I'm kind of just dipping back into, I have red from the James Charles palette, sorry I couldn't think. And I'm just going to be blending it up here, just to bring some more of that red back in. Okay, so now I'm going to dip into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to go into this black very lightly, and I'm going to put it only here in my corner. So I'm taking my Pro Long concealer from MAC, and this is what I use always to cut my crease. And then I also use a Morphe M421 brush, and that's what I use every time to cut my crease. That's the concealer I use. So I'm taking the concealer on my brush, and so my natural crease is here, so we're gonna go above it and we're gonna cut the crease basically. So we're creating a new crease line. And I kind of just wing it out like that. So that now is going to be my new crease line. And so at this point, all I do is just fill in underneath with concealer. Because we're basically just creating a new eyelid, a fresh start. Okay, so my full eyelid is now has concealer, but I'm leaving my side. I'm not doing like a harsh line. I'm kind of just like blending out. So before we do the eyelid, I have some blood here. And I got it from the Spirit store. I mean, you can get blood online, you can get it from your Halloween store, whatever you want. And so all I'm doing, let me move this out. So all I'm doing is I'm just taking it and I'm kind of going like this. And when you open it, you should have some blood here in the cap. And so I actually learned this from Nikki Tutorials. And you take one of these sponges. They're textured sponges that you usually see around for Halloween because they're used to put blood on. And I just cut a little corner off. If I can find it. Where'd my little corner go? Oh, okay, so it's here. Okay, so I have a little corner, as you can see. And so ever so lightly, I am going to dip into the cap where the blood is at, so I can get some blood on my sponge. Okay, and so I'm going to just kind of put it here on the edge. Okay, so around the outer ones, I splatter the blood. So with the brush that I actually put the black on, I am going to do the corners. And I'm kind of bringing it inwards and smoking it. Okay, so now for the lid, I'm gonna take a Stila, one of these, it's a shimmer and glow liquid eyeshadow, and it's in the color Vivid Garnet, and I'm going to actually take it out, put it on my hand, and then use a small Morphe brush, it's an M326, and put that on the lid. So I'm putting that liquid Stila shimmer color on my lid. So we're gonna go back in with the black color, and we're gonna blend the black inwards with it. So it's looking really dark and mysterious, and I want to jazz it up a bit. Okay, and the last palette I'm gonna use, I have this PUR Festival Palette, and inside it has this fireworks, almost like pressed glitter right here, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna use that on the corner because it's just gonna give it that pop that we want. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do it on the whole lid, honey, because this is just, it's speaking to me right now. Okay, so at this point, I'm done with the shadows. So I'm gonna take off. See how it just gave me that crisp, right? Get into it. I cannot do an eye look without liner. I just need a liquid liner. So I'm actually gonna take my liquid liner. You can take any black liquid liner that you use, and I'm gonna wing it out. So this is one eye, and I know it's looking a little crazy right now just because it's one eye. I don't have any makeup on my face. I haven't done underneath. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do my other eye off camera to kind of complete it, and then I'm going to put on foundation, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, all right, you guys, so I went in, I finished the other eye. As you can see, I applied my foundation, I applied my concealer, and then I just set my face. So right now my face is looking super pale and super just flat, right? I have no contour or anything, but I did want to let you guys know that the primer that I used, it is the Juice Beauty Organic Solutions, and this is their Illuminating Primer. So this is the primer that I used on my face. The foundation, I used Smashbox. This is the foundation I used. And for my concealer, I used Juvia's Place Concealer. Super full coverage. And then to set my face, I use the Fenty setting powder. Now we're gonna contour and put some color back in this face because it needs it. So I'm taking my contour kit from Anastasia, my favorite, and I am going to contour my cheek area. And I have, this is a MAC brush. I would tell you guys the numbers, but it has come off because I use it so much. Okay, so I contoured, as you can see, it's here, and I just contour along my jawline. But what I really do is I bronze. I bronze for the god, honey. Let me tell you. So what I bronze with is the MAC Dark Deepest Bronzer. And then I dip in, and honey, I bronze. So just remember when you guys contour your forehead to go up. Don't do this side thing. just a tip for you guys. Okay, and then I take this brush that I have, another contouring brush, and then I contour my nose area. Okay, so next I'm going to do my blush, and the blush that I'm doing is from Anastasia, and it's the blush trio, and it's Berry Adore. So it's more of the darker color blushes. And so what I do is I literally just take my brush and kind of just sweep it over the whole thing to kind of just get a mixture. And then I put that on my cheeks. Okay, so I'm all blushed and bronzed up. Now the next step I do is I am going to set my face. And I just used the Morphe setting spray. And now I'm going to take my highlighting brush, which I use a Morphe M501. It's a bigger brush, and I am going to highlight. So the highlighter that I used, it's called You Glow Girl, and it's just a baked highlighter. It's literally like a $7 highlighter, but I live for it. Like it's like my go-to. You can find it online. So now I'm gonna take a Morphe 321, and it looks like this. And I'm gonna dip into that highlighter, and I'm going to hit the corners of my eye. So I'm just hitting in the corners. And then I'm also, with the same highlighter, going to hit this part underneath my brow. So now our face is bronze, it has some color, our eyes, the top of the eyes are done, but to tie it all together, we need to do the bottom, the lash line. It's so important, I cannot stress to you guys, because right now, I would never wear my makeup like this. I dip into the black first, and I am going to take, I have this Morphe brush, it's M506, and it's a small tip like that, pointed. I'm gonna tip lightly into the black, and we're gonna smoke out underneath. We have the black underneath. And now we're going to take that deeper red from this Saharan palette using the same type of brush, and we're going to smoke that underneath the black. Okay, and then taking a liquid pencil, and I have this from NYX. It's just a black eyeliner pencil. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to put black in my lower lash line. Okay, so we have our black underneath in our lash line. And then the last thing that we're gonna go ahead and do is you're gonna take your mascara and you're gonna put it on your lower lashes. Okay guys, so the very last thing I'm gonna do with my eyes is I'm going to take my Mink Lashes. You guys can take whatever lashes that you use, and I'm gonna plop these babies on. I'm making sure to use more dramatic ones, as you can see, because I really want it to pop and be dramatic for my eyes. So I'm just gonna pop my lashes right in, and I'll be back to show you the lip. Okay guys, so my lashes are on, the eyes are done. I mean. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to put my lipstick on, right? We're gonna put this all together. My lips are lined, and for the lipstick that I'm using a butter lipstick from NYX, and it's in the color BLS 11, which is Moonlit Night, and it's a dark, like, maroon color. I feel like everything is just coming up like lighter. And here you have it, guys. This is the final look. I'm giving you vampire, queen, mysterious, sexy devil. I mean, whatever sexy costume. Put some ears on with this. I mean, I have my little lace choker, but it's just really giving me goth, dark, Halloween, just glam. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this look, if you want to see more makeup looks, comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, because I do post videos every week, and there will be more coming. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys later.